everyone and welcome back to the Honor Club YouTube channel. My name is RateWrestle and as usual on a Sunday we do rate reviews. This was supposed to be an Impact double header. I watched Against All Odds this week and I was going to watch Slammiversary today because it was highly recommended as well. But RateWrestle is hanging today. So I got absolutely ruined last night. So we're just going to go with the one show and I'll probably do 3 next week to kind of even it all out. But yeah, so we're going to discuss Against All Odds, but before we do that, please like, subscribe and comment on the videos, what you think I should watch next. The subscribing, even if you don't bother to stick around, is always good for ourselves, and liking the video, just so we know what we're doing right and what we need to do further. But without further ado, let's kick into Against All Odds. So this started off with the Motor City Machine Guns, who I haven't seen tag in a while, so that was good to see. Versus Bullet Club, which is the two newer entrants in there. Ace Austin, who only just appeared in there, and Chris Bay. This was a pretty good kick-off to the show. The Bullet Club guys work really well together, which I think because they've been in Impact so long and they are flippy guys, they can get into it. They did the Bullet Club Black Rape, which is great to see as well, which I really enjoyed via that. Then they cut off Saban for a lot of the match. Now he couldn't get the tag in for the majority of the matchup. Everything started getting very innovative, and then Machine Guns picked up the win. I rate this 3 1/4 stars. Very good kick-off, really enjoyable to start the event. Straight up after this, you had the Chelsea Green and Diana Perazzo facing Mia Yim and Mickie James. The heel team were healing it up to the whole of it, as you expect, because they're the heel team, and that's a terrible comment. Nothing really happened. Like, the ref was just watching the chaos ensue. Like, everyone was jumping in the ring, and the ref was just like... and then it just ended up with Diana's team winning. I rate that 2.5 stars. Like, it was just an average matchup. Nothing important really happened. Then obviously we got to the reason I watched the event, which was Mike Bailey versus Trey Miguel. So this was always going to be great. I've always enjoyed seeing Mike Bailey. We get to see him a lot in the UK during the period where he couldn't wrestle in America. And Trey Miguel is just like a match of the night machine for me. It was like a really back and forth contest. There was a lot of desperation, big moves and Hurricane Ranas and like them on the stage and flips. Like, you did definitely need to see this. Like, I rated it 3 3/4. Like, I wasn't as high as everyone on it, but like, it still is a great matchup to see. So yeah, definitely check that one out. Then this was followed by Team Ragnarok, Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie versus The Influence, which I didn't know Giselle Shaw was now in The Influence, so that was nice to see, and Tenille Dashwood. So I don't even know what I wrote for this. It happened. Oh yeah, there was some brutal chops for it. Like they were just chopping the absolute crap out of each other. Shaw is the standout person in this matchup. Like, I'm looking forward to her getting pushed a bit more in Impact. The Influence was healing it up a lot, but then you had a bit of miscommunication to lose the match because they were trying to do the Influence's finisher, but because Giselle Shaw's new to the Influence, she couldn't hit it properly, and that ended up getting Rosemary and Taya the win. So that was that. And then we had Honor No More versus Heath, the Good Brothers, and the returning America's Most Wanted. I love them. And this was pretty much just a spotlight of seeing what Chris Harris is like now wrestling-wise. And he's still got it. You know, I don't like saying that, like that you still got it, but he's definitely still got it. It was just a fun matchup, like, to see AMW back. There's so many talented guys in this ring. Like, you got the Harrison Storms, the Good Brothers, Eddie Edwards, King, Taven, Bennett. Like, insane amount of talent just in one matchup. Absolute chaos was ensued. The referee had no control at one point. PCO just wanted to dive, and they kept telling him not to dive, so he decided to dive anyway. And then the Americans Most Wanted picked up the win for their team with the death sentence, which was, as I said, that's another cool thing to see, seeing the death sentence back. And then another matchup I was looking forward to, Moose versus Sami Hallahan. I'm a big fan of Raven, so it was good to hear him on the commentary. Moose did a sneak attack, which I found out in Slammiversary. Callahan did the opposite. There was all of the toys in this, like everything was out. Moose was going through everything, like he was just getting put through everything. There was some good emotion for both guys. Sammy was battering Moose at this point. But then Steve Macklin interfered, and this got Moose winning the matchup with a spear. Right at 3.5, really enjoyed it. Grace versus Steels. This was alright. There was a jump start from Steels to Grace, and she was working on the leg. That Savannah Evans kept interfering. The ref was just going no, get down, but like she should have probably been thrown out at some point. And there was just a lot of near falls from that point, and then Grace hit the Grace driver, but she hit it real bad, and they had to throw out the X for Tasha Steele, so hopefully she's okay. She was struggling to get it on, and I think eventually she just went, I've got to go for it, because it looks like we were waiting too long to do this move, and me working out, so she had to go for it. Rated I believe, a 3 stars, so it was just above average, it just didn't get there for me in the end. In the main event, Doring versus Alexander was a proper hoss fight. Alexander was fighting from underneath for the whole matchup because Doring's an absolute beast. Dina was getting interference on the odd occasion. There was a few Joe near falls at this point from good old Joss, and eventually he just kicked into the C4 and picked up the win. So I rated that 3.25 stars. It was a decent main event. Like, you can't expect much from that kind of matchup because it is just the two hosses fighting, and it's not like a New Japan style kind of just lariato. But it was good. Overall, it was a decent event. Like, as I said, like there's a few main points from it, and then the rest was just a bit that was there. Some of them just being Impact matches. But yeah, that's the end of the show, and that's the end of the review. So, as I said it at the start, I'll say it again. Like, subscribe, comment, tell us what we're doing wrong, tell us what we need to do. It's a learning experience, and we want the channel to be what you need it to be. But yeah, so that's it from me, guys. You have a rest of your good Sunday, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.